Hello and welcome to the channel Unity151. My name is Joe. I talk and review space opera, military sci-fi and books along them lines. Today's video is a Sunday video. It's where I update about my channel, the progress and stuff along, basically just the progress with the channel and stuff. Stuff to do with myself with the channel, regarding myself and the channel. And the writing I'm doing, whether it's little writing or a lot of writing, just nice to sort of have like a little thing, you know. And I've got some news to talk about, which I'm very, very excited about. First I'm going to talk about the normals, ins and outs of my channel, what's going on, stuff along them lines. Then I'll talk about the news, talk about the books that I'm reading, the books that I've got that I'm dropping reviews of, as well as what writing and what I've been doing, progress of the writing and stuff. That's the order of what I'm going to do. I'm gaining subscribers at a nice trickled pace. They are coming through, which is quite nice. So I'm happy that like I'm up to 75 subscribers now, and it's a nice trickle. I think like every other day sort of thing, I'm getting a subscriber, which is quite nice really. The same thing's happening with my video. So I release a video and you know, the initial week I get up to 10 views depending on the video, and then sort of like it trickles after that. Over the next few weeks I gain another 10 views and another 10 views, and it's sort of, you know, the ones that I've done like a few months ago, they're about 40, 39, 40, some are at 20, like nearly 30, but a lot of them are getting up to 40 views now. And they would, I'd like to think these are the better videos I'm doing now. So those the old worse videos are doing quite well, and the newer videos are slowly trickling. It's quite a nice a little pattern. I like this. I just like seeing this sort of stuff and sort of, you know, just I enjoy it basically. I find it very interesting, and I just like learning, you know, because some videos do better than others, and you know, I like to make the fans happy. What fans I've got. But obviously I like reading the books that I like reading as well, so it's kind of got to do a nice balance of the books that I like reading that I'm following the series, and then the books that I know people seem to be a bit more interested in, the type of books. And I'm expanding myself a bit as well. Originally I was just thinking, no, I'll just do me military sci-fi, space opera, very war heavy, fighting heavy sci-fi. But I read or listened to the thriller one, the M.R. Forbes one, which was the, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, Forgotten, which is a thriller. I think it's a thriller. Thriller, space opera, space sci-fi thriller, I think. And I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. And yeah, so now I'm going to start spreading out a bit more. So I bought Starship Troopers Independence Day, and two that Amanda commented. I bought them as well, I can't recall off the top of my head now. So I'm going to start doing some other ones that I don't always do. A lot of it is like people sort of like, whenever they look at a video, they type in like military sci-fi. It's always Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is the main one, then there's Old Man's War, and there's a few other ones they talk about. But it's always the same ones, people do the same review about them, and I don't want to be that person who does them sort of reviews. So I will read the books. I don't know if I'll do a review of them, but I'll read them. I might do, you never know, I might read them and be like, yeah, I'm going to do it, you know, but I don't want to be the person who jumps on the bandwagon doing that stuff. But I am going to expand the channel. I'm expanding the channel a little bit, which is in my news of what I'm doing to try and help the channel grow and help the sci-fi community grow on YouTube, because the sci-fi community does seem to be lacking compared to fantasy and horror. So I'm going to try and do my best as I can anyway. I don't know about you guys, but it's been really, really hot. And I've been struggling to try and do some scripts and get in here and record my videos. But luckily, it rained today. It's cool. It's probably like 28 degrees or something still, but it's cool. So I'm in here doing it. So hopefully, you should see this on Sunday. If you are seeing us on Sunday, or you're watching it after, then it doesn't matter. I should have put a review up of Scott Moon's Invasion Day, which was a good book as well. So yeah, so that's that basically. So now we're going to talk about the news. I am exceptionally excited about this. I reached out to an author to see if he wanted to do an interview video for the channel and for himself to try and promote his book. See if they want to, you know, chat about it, chat about himself, stuff along them lines, you know. Other people do it, you know, there's other channels, bigger channels usually do it, but I thought there's not really anything like that for the smaller channels, smaller like independent authors and of sci-fi, military sci-fi and space opera stuff. There's Keystroke Mediums, which is a massive channel compared to me anyway. They talk a lot more about writing with the same as the, you know, they have the authors come in, interview and do stuff like that. Where I review books more, so I'd like to get someone in on the, you know, reviewing side of a book and along them lines basically. So I spoke to this guy and the conversation went really well. So this guy, he you know, he said he'll help me and he'll do, and he wants to do this, and he got me in contact with some other authors as well. Some are bigger than other, you know, some are bigger authors, some aren't. I think one guy, his book has just got nominated for, I'd like to say Hugo Awards. Might be Line. I can't remember off the top of my head. Terrible, I know. I just voted for his. I just signed up to vote for his book as well. It's terrible. But whatever way, he's put me in contact with these guys, and some of them are really interested. Some of them have actually sent me some of their books as well. So I think I've got 3 books coming over for me to review and look at. They're interested in coming on the channel, do an interview, talk about their books, talk about themselves. You know, self-promote, promote their books up, which is what I'd like to do, help authors out and stuff, because hopefully if I'm over that stage, you know, do the same thing for myself. So this is really good news really for the channel at the moment. You know, if this works out, if this, if I get my stuff into gear, because in the end it's down to me to sort my stuff out and get it prepared to try and do my best to have a good interview with these guys. If it works, I could start a nice platform for, you know, independent authors. At the moment, sci-fi, military sci-fi, space opera and stuff. I mean, I could expand out more. You know, the other genres aren't really my, you know, my area. I don't know a lot about them because I don't really read that sort of stuff. But you know, keep doors open on that. But whatever way, if this works out, this could be quite cool. You know, there's a couple. I think there's a couple other channels that do this. But yeah, hopefully, you know, I can compete with these guys and. Yeah, well that's it, you know, what can I say, you know, people want to come and chat to me and I can chat to them about their books, it's really good, you know, some more people sending me books to review. I think these will be the there's 4 authors in total sent me the books to review. So this is, you know, this is good for the channel so far. I'm really happy, I'm really ecstatic about this. I've, you know, I've worked, in the short 3 months I've been doing this, pushing on 4 months now. I think I've done really well with this and trying to, you know, bring the channel up to help, you know, the goal wasn't to help the independent author stuff. I was just like, you know, I want to do reviews and talk about that, talk about sci-fi books. But as I'm getting bigger and I'm seeing other channels and stuff, I thought, well, maybe there's a bit of this little niche in the market. I can kind of do my best I could do, help the sci-fi community. If the sci-fi community grows, I can grow because then I can read more books. You know, more sci-fi books. I love it. I can keep doing this till the day I die. And the thing is, you know, I'm a small channel. And looking at most of sci-fi channels are fairly small. There's a few bigger ones, but they've been going a long time. Most channels are quite small, and there's not many channels that do more of the action side of sci-fi. Like, you know, like I said, military sci-fi, the shooting, where it's mechs or tanks or big ships fighting. There's not really any channels who just sort of dedicate to that. So hopefully, you know, I can help this little genre that I like, you know. Yeah, as I said, I'm really excited about this. So that's the news. That's a little bit of news about this. Bit of a ramble bit about news, but I'm really excited. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it works out, to be honest. Please comment about that. You know, if it's a good idea, if it's a terrible idea. No, Joe, don't do it. Oh, terrible. Oh, don't grow. Don't help you. Oh, you know, comment, please. Drop some comments. You know, like the video. You know, it's one of those little things you're supposed to put in the middle of your video or something to help your video grow. Oh yeah, anyway. So, back to the next thing. I'm going to talk about the books that I've reading, got reviewing coming up and, you know, along them lines now. Hopefully, I should have released this one, the review, Invasion Day by Scott Moon. Good book, good review. So hopefully that's out. If it's not, oh fuck. Yeah. Next 2 books reviews that are coming out is Emergence and Fire and Rust Book 2, which is Firestorm. Now, this book, for me, what I like was amazing. I absolutely love this book. Just action, fighting, non-stop. That's the sort of thing I really, really like. That was really good. I love the first book of this, which was Exodus. Emerge, oh, not as good as the other one. I said in my other video, but I've actually finished this. It like got to like about here, and I feel like it really kicked off. Yeah, a bit of a letdown for me, to be honest, but I still enjoyed it. After that, no, that's it. So they're the reviews I've got coming now. I've got some that listen to Audible, but I'm not on them ones yet. The one I'm reading at the moment is this. This is the one I decided to read, whether it was this or Havoc Squad, which was the Fire and Rust 3 book. I went for this one, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not that far. I'm actually about that far actually in it. This is book 1, this is book 2. So I'm not that far in it, but I'm really, really enjoying this. This is one that an author sent me. John Evans, just by John and James Evans, but John Evans is the guy I believe I spoke to. The Imaginary Brothers, shout out to them. He's a real nice guy. He got in contact with me, we spoke about it before. So I'm going to do a review of that. That's the first book that I got sent, so I always hold a space in my heart, that will. Yeah, so that's sort of that at the moment. So, my writing, this is where we're at. With the last stretch, if you're this far, thank you, because I know you're committed. I'm writing in third person limited, because I like, that's just what I like. I like having a whole chapter, whether it's a long chapter or a small chapter, focus on my character, because I can learn about my character. I'm just in one head, not jumping around. Because I personally still get confused, like, if they skip heads, I'm like, oh, I didn't, you know, I just sort of blend into everyone, where I like to know that I'm always in this person's head. You know, this chapter is this person, so I'm always in this point of view. And I like knowing that I can't see what's behind me. I don't like God view, personally. So that's what I'm doing with this. So with this, I've had to have a bit of rearrangement with what I was doing. I originally was just writing with one character. His name's Tim, codename Tim. Might change, might not. Tim, he's the guy. He originally, a bit of a thing, an invasion, a massive war happens over whatever, I'm not going to go into much detail. The people on the planet, they don't know what's going on outside in space and across the galaxy. Tim, now, he's got, I call it his powers, he's a user, he's got abilities, but he's not like a godlike, you know, you shoot him, he'll die, you know. Put me and Tim next to each other, put a bullet in me, put a bullet in him, same place, we both have the same wounds to a degree. You know what I mean? But he just got abilities, he can just do stuff that I can't do. But I was sort of feeling it was a bit overpowered, always seeing it from his point of view, and like, I wanted to have a point of view of someone else seeing him do stuff, but I didn't want to have another, I wasn't going to stick another user in there, as someone who's got abilities. Because people with powers and stuff, there's not that many of them in the grand scheme of all the other people and species or whatever. So with this, I thought, okay, so I'm going to stick some more characters in. And I like space battles, that's the main thing I was doing, but I was writing something with non-space battles, like he would see space fighting, but you wouldn't actually see the space fighting. So I thought, well, I'll stick 3 more people in there. I'll stick someone else who's going to be with Tim most of the time, not all the time. I haven't decided, you know, whatever his path takes, but at the present moment of the story, they're together. So with him, they're having a little bit of a fight with these tanks at the moment. And like, a lot of the guys are hiding behind the tanks trying to push up down the street, fighting some other people. And Tim's doing something over there with his abilities. I'm not going to go into it. But you're all seeing it from Tim's side, and Tim can't see everything, you know? So I wanted to have point of view of the characters who are hiding behind a tank as tanks shooting and getting shot. And he can see Tim taking damage and getting shot at, and I just wanted to do that. That's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to have someone who's fighting on the ground, who's just basic human. Might not be a human, but I'm just going to say human for now. That's kind of what I was going with him. So that's why I've added this Marine guy, part of the other squad who's there. There's 2 squads actually, and then space battles. So I love the space battles. So I'm going to have someone who's either, he's not going to be a captain, he might be a captain, I don't know. He's in one of the big ships, one of the big starships, or spaceships, whatever. Don't know what I've actually decided to call it, because I'm terrible at thinking on the spot. So you can have someone from a ship, and the whole point is, from his point of view, he can see the grander space battle. Because you obviously got screens, holo cameras, holo projections, all that stuff. So he can see the bigger picture of what's going on. And then I'm going to have someone in a smaller fighter craft. So he's more in like the, you know, the action. They're not really dogfighting, it's not dogfighting, he's like missile defence and flying around, sneaky stuff and whatever. So, I'm getting pings now. So that's why I've split it up. So I'm going to have the 4 people, so you have the 2 spacecraft people probably won't be in contact with each other, even if they might be on the same ship, might not, I don't know. Probably will actually think about it. This is what I've been sort of mulling over the last week. I haven't actually done no writing, I've just sort of been redoing the story in my head, working out the characters in my head before I put it down, because I like to have a think. Usually I sort of think the day before, then write in the morning. But I've been just sort of just thinking about it, reading a lot of books at the moment. So that's my plan. That's kind of where I'm at, and I was thinking about this while I was writing it originally, but I thought, no, I want to stick to one character, just make it easy. I want to do one character, one point of view. But I just feel like it might be better for the story, if I get that far, to have the 4 characters. You know, two will always be together. They might go their own ways. The 2 will fight on the ground. The 2 in the space. They might be on the same ship, but they'll never come in contact with each other. But then I'll have a bit more bigger pool of characters. I do like quite a nice pool of characters. And with this, the other thing is the space. People in space don't know what's going on the planet. People in planet don't know what's going on in space. But the people in planet might have more idea what's going on in the actual galaxy or galaxies. I don't want to say that yet. See what's going on. So yeah, so that's kind of it. I think that's where I'm at the moment. Yeah, so that's that. That is that. I'll take little notes. Make sure it is. Yeah. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for listening, video, and watching. Oh God, that's all going downhill now. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching the Sunday video. Bye bye. Oh. Well, I just blew that up. Dear oh dear. Smash glass.